What's up, everyone? So this is day 49 of the 90-day YouTube sprint on signal analytics. I'm taping this one on the fly here. I'm on a walk in a nice little park near the office. And I'm just going to talk about a conversation I had yesterday with a prospect on Lifecycle stages. And so they'd booked a call with us, wanted to get into some details on the analytics behind their Lifecycle marketing program and the conversion rates, and see how they can improve their conversion rate from stage to stage. And naturally, I asked why they had booked the call. And basically, one of the leaders had said that their conversion rate from lead to MQL to SQL was not what they wanted, and it wasn't good enough. And so naturally, I asked, what is good enough? And what brought up this conversation? And so the prospect told us that they didn't have any details, but they just wanted to get the conversion rate higher. The leader wasn't specific about what that meant, and they didn't really know where to go from there. And so the conversation naturally led into what do other people get in their industry? What type of conversion rates are they looking at? And this just led me to think about, why are we comparing these conversion rates across industry? Because when we really think about it, it doesn't matter what the industry is experiencing in terms of conversion rates, because especially as we've seen from post-COVID, when money was free and flowing, you could have pretty bad conversion rates or pretty good conversion rates, doesn't matter, and your business could be completely underwater and you could have closed by now, especially if you can't raise that next round. And so the real question that needs to be asked is what are the unit economics behind those conversion rates? And that's the problem that we should be focusing on. Not that we just want to get the conversion rates better. Obviously, we always want to get them better. And not that we want to get them up to par with the industry, because that could mean shit, right? Like if you're in SaaS and specifically startups, then conversion rates are probably irrelevant now in terms of the data from 2020 to 2023, because sales cycles are longer. Money is dried up, and so now you actually have to have good unit economics and become a real business. And so that's a thought that popped in my head, is we need to not be focusing on benchmarks. Benchmarks are pretty useless. It's not customer focused. It's not business focused at all. And instead, we need to be focusing just on the unit economics. If your conversion rate sits at its current value, are you making money? It's pretty simple, straightforward question. And if you're not, then you are in really bad shape. If you are making a little, you are in survival mode. And if you want to get it to a certain profitability because you have a goal for an exit, or you just want to reach a certain number, or it's your KPI for the year, or whatever it is, then you can actually work backwards and find out what you need to do in order to hit those numbers. But just looking at the conversion rates and trying to get as good as possible compared to the industry benchmarks, or just better, because it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't give you a path forward. The real path forward is understanding where you're trying to get to and then working backwards. And that's specifically understanding what financial metrics you are looking at, what you need to hit, and then reverse engineering the conversion rates required to get there. So just a topic that was on the top of my mind from the call yesterday, and hopefully this gives you a little bit to think about here on this 49th day. I'm Dan Saavedra from MergeYourData. If you haven't been following along, this is the type of stuff we do with clients, right? Like we go through their data, we find signals of things that are going right, signals of things that are going wrong, and then we grow revenue by 15% or more in 6 months because we have our precision signal strategy that we go through step by step to make sure that we're getting these guaranteed gains. So go check out the website, MergeYourData.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video.